Hey everyone, Jennifer Lee Chan here from NBC Sports Bay Area. The 49ers have dropped their training camp schedule, so that is out. Tickets are not on sale yet. They don't go on sale until July 16th, so you have a few days to get yourself together. July 16th at 10 a.m. for general public. If you are a season ticket holder, however, there is a pre-sale on July 15th at 1 p.m. So if you know anyone that's a season ticket holder and they aren't going to training camp, ask them to help you out if you're not a season ticket holder, because July 15th at 1 p.m., that's when they go on sale for season ticket holders. So again, July 16th. So I have the dates. They are, and I believe it is a $20 donation for the 49ers Foundation. So it's $20 per person to get in. Not bad. And that helps educate Bay Area youth. And so it's a foundation donation of $20 per person. All right. So practices are open. First one is on the 23rd. So rookies report on the 15th. They have conditioning with themselves, just the rookie class. Sometimes the first year guys that were rookies last year that maybe were on the practice squad, they'll come in as well, but they'll work out for a week. Veterans report on July 22nd. First open practice is the 23rd, which is a Wednesday. So they have practice 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So gates open at 9 a.m. Generally, practice runs from 10:15 till 12:15. So 2 hours you get to watch the team. They actually come out. Usually some of them sign autographs, they wave. You can see them pretty much on field level. So they'll do warm-ups, calisthenics, individual drills first. Then we'll see some 11 on 11s. 7 on 7s for some. You'll see some special teams. You'll get your chance to actually watch Jake Moody and see how he's doing. I know that's the big highlight of training camp right now. But you'll get to see Christian McCaffrey. How's he looking? If he's looking as fast as we all say he is, or as slow as other people say he is. All right, so 10:15 to 12:15 is open practice, and it's warm, so they do it earlier in the morning. Again, July 23rd, 24th, 25th. Then they have a day off, which is the Saturday. Then they have practice Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's the 27th, 28th, 29th. So then they've got, I think, a couple closed practices, because usually it's 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on. So there is not an open practice again until the 4th. So I'm thinking that the 31st, 1st, and 2nd are days that are closed to the public. Media will probably be able to get out and watch. But the next open practice will be the 4th and 5th. And I think the 7th as well. Yes. So the 4th, 5th are open practice dates. That's a Monday and Tuesday. The 7th, if you have a choice on what days you could go, the 7th is a joint practice with the Denver Broncos in Santa Clara. So kind of a fun thing. You'll be able to see Dre Greenlaw if he's there, Talanoa Hufanga, even if they aren't practicing because Dre Greenlaw could be coming back from an injury. He tore his quad during the offseason, so he could be there just, as an observer. So that joint practice is the 7th. Then on the 9th is the preseason game. First preseason game is August 9th. God, it's so soon already. It's versus Denver at Levi Stadium at 5:30 p.m. is the kickoff. So you can see the joint practice on the Thursday. Generally for preseason, the joint practices are more valuable for the starters. You'll see more of that activity. Starters don't really play in those preseason games as much. You'll see more rookies, more guys who are really trying to make the team. So that's 9th. That's a Saturday. Then they have Sunday off. Then Monday and Tuesday, the 11th and 12th, again, it's camp and it'll be drills and all of that stuff, 11 on 11s, etc. They have the 13th off. They will travel to Las Vegas. On the 14th, it is joint practice with the Las Vegas Raiders. 49ers are not going to sell tickets for that. Generally, the Raiders don't offer practices open to the public, at least since they've moved to Vegas. When we went to see the Raiders Niners joint practices, I think it was 2 years ago. It was 3 fields and we were in bleachers way far away. We actually needed binoculars to watch the practice. So not allowed to see. That was when Jimmy Garoppolo was on the Raiders. So that's the 14th. 15th, they have the day off. Then the 16th, which is a Saturday, it is a 1 p.m. kickoff in Las Vegas versus the Raiders preseason game. Then practices are closed. So no more practices open after the 12th. And then the week after that, they've got a closed week, basically getting ready for week one. The 23rd is when their third preseason game is at Levi Stadium versus the Chargers. That's a 5:30 p.m. kickoff. So those are the dates. I did post it on social media, but I will be there at all the practices. I'll be there at the games. Definitely check those out. So the joint practice in Santa Clara versus the Denver Broncos is also even more special because it's Dwight Clark Day. It's 87 Day. A lot of the 49ers alumni go to that practice. They're there. It's Ronnie Lott. It is sometimes Jerry Rice. It's a lot of the alum. Keena Turner's always there. Um, it, it's it's just it's a nice get together to honor Dwight Clark, and that is always August 7th. And so that is that joint practice with the Denver Broncos on that Thursday prior to the first preseason game on Saturday. So um, those are the dates. And if you want to see schedule time changes at all, it's 49ers.com/training camp. And all the tickets will be available, I believe, on Ticketmaster for $20. So that's how you get them. And if you are there at training camp, please say hi. Um, we have another 49ers talk dropping tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. That's Friday morning at 6 a.m. Matt Maiocco talked to George Kittle at the ACC Golf Championship. And so he talked to Kyle Juszczyk. He talked to Ryan Fitzpatrick. That 49ers talk is up. Also, Matt Ryan. Great interviews by my colleague Matt Maiocco. And those are up. So check those out on 49ers Talk. And I'll be coming back at you soon. Hope you all are well. Hopefully, I'll see you at training camp and we'll talk more about football soon. Bye.